What's up, YouTube peoples? Welcome back to Flying Dutchman videos, and welcome back to the Let's Play Renegade Ops. This is mission 4. I believe it's called the Furnace, and we're dropping in right in the middle of a cinematic, so I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the little cutscene.
Approaching the rendezvous point.
As you can see, this is the little buggy glitchy thing I was talking about last video. Is that the grass textures seem to have gotten some kind of black box around them, and all the little cutscene panels in the top right corner have some sort of weird letterboxing effect around them. This is the only time I've actually had this problem, and I've not had it since, so I don't know what caused it. Don't know if it's very common, but yeah, it's really weird. So the object here is to meet this Ganawi dude. Have Brian talk to him.
Bryant, it is an honor to finally meet you.
Ganawi, I thought I would never see you again.
Merimbe, go with my men. I must speak with Bryant. Natasha, take over Renegade Command for me. Keep them busy while I talk to the President.
I love how all the locals have a very cliche accent. This happens in the Cold Strike DLC as well, with a bunch of Russians.
Go, see what you can do about it.
Also, I said earlier that 20 minutes was going to be a long video, but apparently all of the all of my missions take somewhere near 20 minutes. So uploaded pretty much an hour of footage already with 3 videos of Renegade Ops, which is kind of nuts if you think about it. Hey, just gotta start somewhere. So yeah, the villages, like the villages in this map, are pretty narrow, so you can't really circle them. Just swerve a bit, make sure you don't get hit by missiles and stuff, like I do here. If you get stuck behind the corner of a building, you're still gonna be able to get hit by that missile, so watch out. Gratuitous airstriking. So yeah, in this map it's pretty crucial you pay attention to your timer and your objectives, because it's a huge map, and if you start driving around looking for a fight too much, it's likely you're gonna end up with too little time to complete your objectives. In fact, I was even doing I was doing all the secondary and primaries, and I got very close on the timer. So yeah, like Natasha just said, just drive around looking for these camps indicated by the gray arrow, and then just bust open those weapon crates. You can carry 3, and just bring them back to the village, and the villagers will reinforce their positions. I don't think it actually does anything beyond giving you points for completing the secondary objectives. Besides the obvious graphical changes in the game, like the villagers turning their houses into little fortresses. But other than that, I don't think it actually does anything. My fabulous driving. Fabulous driving. Oh. Yeah. Same thing here basically. Just raid these camps, shoot up the crates, bring them back to the village. Takes a while, so make sure you hurry up a bit so you have more time to spend on the primary objectives, because there is a fair number of stations you need to knock off.
A few clicks from your position. Take out any and all radar sites in there.
I think there's 3 or 4 radar stations, and they're each pretty heavily defended with a missile launcher and a couple of tanks. I think there's 1 or 2 just gun tanks and 2 missile tanks. and on the way you'll get attacked by these choppers. But if you're driving fast enough, you can just keep turboing, and they'll relent after a bit. So you don't have to fight them if you don't want to. Just if you're looking for points or health, it might be a smart idea. As you see here, there's like the guard post, and then there's the missile launcher off there in the top right corner. Meanwhile, I'm getting slammed by the missile launcher tank in the background. As opposed to the gun tanks, I think fighting the missile tanks, you're better off keeping some distance between you and the tank while you're circling it, because that will that will give you range on the missiles, which makes it harder for them to actually hit you. If you're really close, it's not that hard for the missiles to just slam into you. Fortunately, some of the missile turrets are in pretty risky locations, and you'll need to. Well, you don't need to kill them, but if you want to for the points, it's a bit trickier than a normal missile launcher position, just in the open or in the corner somewhere.
There are more radar sites in the area. You know what to do, right?
And somehow I managed to kill myself there. I don't know what happened there, but really stupid death. Just flattening the general area. Sometimes I really don't give a shit. Just do my my special counter. I just pop the airstrike when I feel like it. Sometimes that turns out to be a stupid idea, because then I'll end up needing it 10 seconds later. As far as I know, the helicopters don't get any more serious than those machine gun choppers. They don't actually send any missile launcher choppers after you for a while. Might not even be this mission, but Inferno does send some of them after you at some point in the game. That's what I meant by just powering past the choppers. If you go fast enough, they don't actually follow you. Or they actually might, I'm not sure, because there's two that end up here at the over the base while you're trying to knock it off. Another missile launcher tank, so watch out. Like in combination with that static missile launcher turret there, that's going to be quite a dangerous fight if you don't watch out. Just take out the missile tank with a secondary weapon, and then just go for the communication post. Seems to be a slight sound lag. I don't know if you guys notice it too much, but apologies for that. Because for some reason, like I believe I talked about this earlier, Premiere Pro, for Premiere in general, doesn't like .ts files. I was recording in TS, so I have to convert anything I've recorded and plan to use back into MP4, and that might cause some issues with sound, I guess. Looking into if I can reliably record in MP4. So might have had some issues with that in the past while testing the card out. We're about halfway now. 10 minutes in. Video is about 20 minutes long, 21 minutes long, so halfway through the mission. The double boost perk might come in very handy in this mission. I don't believe I've had it equipped in here, but it does save. I do. It saves you some time. Like it doesn't last very long, but still it speeds your car up quite a bit, and that's all you need. See, as you see, I only have like a minute 40 seconds left to complete the primary objectives. I end up needing to hurry up quite a bit because I think in the end I end up with only 30 seconds or less on the timer. So yeah, if you're struggling, remember, just you need to hurry up in this mission. Go through the bases as quickly as possible. That's a very dangerous situation to be in if you flip over in this base, because there's so much missiles just streaking at you. Ignore some of the turrets just for a bit, just so you can get into the communication post quickly. See, so I have like 45 seconds left, and I need to do another comms post. Meanwhile, the missile turret is still trying to kill me. Yeah, this ended up being very close because I missed the ramp here, like a retard. And there's another missile turret there, so I just basically ignore anything here and just move straight into the comms post and take care of the enemies after. Not even 30 seconds, it's like almost 10 seconds left on the counter. Or timer, I should say.
Squad of Inferno APCs heading toward the town.
That's not happening. Destroy those APCs.
So yeah, once you've got that done, the rest of the mission is pretty much a cakewalk. You can easily destroy the APCs in the time limit. I don't believe I've ever... It might have the time limit pop up, but I'm not sure. Like compared to getting shot with 3 missile launchers at the same time, this is a piece of cake. Which again leads me to like believe that they should have had something in between normal and hardcore, because it's too... Sometimes it's too big of a jump between normal and hardcore. So if you're used to normal, like I was before I started playing hardcore, is that you do things you shouldn't do in hardcore, like standing still in front of those APCs while the flamethrower guys pop out.
Bryant, they found me.
You die very quickly from that in hardcore, as I've found out multiple times. Grab a few extra points along the way. Grab a big ass jump. It's worth noting that you can actually use that ramp to jump in straight into one of the comms bases. So if you're short on time, you might use that if you find yourself in that general area. You think they'd have Natasha on some heavy guard, but just one guy. Easily dispatched by using your secondary.
Natasha's gone. They've taken her. Shit. Got something big coming my way.
The Goliaths can be a pain in the ass because they have the so much weapons on them, like 4 missile turrets and a gun turret, and I believe they also launch some sort of cruise missile. Cruise missile is easily avoided, it just has a very large splash area, so if you see a large red crosshair on the map, just get the hell out of that area, because it will kill you in one shot if you get too close. Even if you're in the chopper, I believe. If you haven't watched the previous videos, the chopper, and if this is the first time playing this, the chopper does away with your special. The special becomes a flare dispenser, but you do keep your secondary weapons. You can still pick up all the pickups on the ground, like you just fly over them and you pick them up automatically. Some weird fill-in issues. I didn't even notice that while playing, but it's popping in the grass just in time. So yeah, it's really up to you which turret you want to take out first. Like focus on the missile turrets or the gun turret, because you do have the flares, of course. It takes a while to reload, but that's the cruise missile I was talking about. Watch out for that. Once you kill all the turrets on it, it just like sit still there, and you just take out the little glowy things on the side. I guess that's LVA as well.
He's using it to move something out of here. We need to find out what's on that train.
Sir, I regret to inform you. The Renegades, we cannot stop them. What are your orders?
Get the train out of there. They take that cargo, and I take.
Of course, it's Inferno, so it's just not just a train. It's a big ass train.
Damn, train's on the move. We need to know what Inferno's planning.
He's not a very modest fellow. Not very understated. I still believe they should have put it in a big ass submarine in this game. It would be so much better. One irritating thing about flying the chopper is that sometimes it doesn't go up if you come near a cliff or whatever. So you get what you just saw. It's like you get stuck behind the rocks. You have to fly around, which is kind of annoying considering you're in a bloody helicopter. You think you'd be able to fly over it. So just shoot up all the I guess the rock bins or whatever, the ore bins here on the train. Get rid of the turret.
Whatever that stuff is, I need to.
Turret is really easily dispatched by using your secondary, so if you have some ammo for that, now's the time to use it. As far as secondaries go on the chopper, I love the railgun on it. It's because it's if you don't have the homing perk for the missile launcher, just use the railgun on this because it's better. it shoots faster, especially because the chopper is a bit hard to turn around. So flamer is a bit useless on it. So seeing as you don't have a turret, and you have to turn the entire chopper around to get a bead on someone. So back to Ganawi. Ask this dude what the hell is up.
I need to get this stuff analyzed.
Wait, these stones, I have seen them before. There is only one place they can be found. The Carpi Mountains.
Got incoming.
So I guess the implication here is that Inferno is making that LVA stuff from this ore or these stones, but they never actually tell you what the hell those stones are. So yeah, just this is really easy. I don't think I've ever lost a limousine to these guys, even on hardcore. They do take a chunk out of you though, but the limousine seems to be fairly safe, unless you like have it sat in front of these ambushes or checkpoints for 10 minutes straight. That's what I mean. I'm getting taken out, yet the limousine is taking very little damage. Just draw the fire to you instead of the limousine, it should be fine. And I lost the helicopter there, which might just actually be an advantage here, because you have to turret back. Especially against the missile tanks, because they fire they have a higher rate of fire compared to the regular missile turrets. There's a good point to just use your airstrike ability since you're close to the end anyway. Get rid of that checkpoint. And we're there. So that's been the fourth mission in the Renegade Ops campaign. I'll see you guys for the next video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I hope I see you again. Bye, guys.